but a man who in 1964 captained the winners team, and Alex Murphy on the left. There he is. Alex Murphy, the most controversial figure. There we are, led by the chairman, Mr. Ozzie Davis, JP, and a man who has done a lot for the revival of Warrington. Two Davises together, neither of them a Welshman, although Jim Davis told me yesterday, or was it Ozzie Davis? I'm not sure. One of them told him his grandmother as well. So Warrington already getting the first theatrical approach, no doubt, told by Alex Murphy to wave to the section of the crowd. Alex Murphy did this when he was here, a man of many parts, both as a coach and a player. And when the Widnes were here in the second final in 1930, they created a great surprise in beating St. Helens, and the receipts then were £3,102. Today, there will be £140,000 with 90,000 spectators. So we can really, truthfully, sincerely say Rugby League has arrived, and arrived with a vengeance. All the pundits are a little bit not sure what they think might happen. People have told me it's going to be the hardest quarter of an hour, the first quarter of an hour in the history of Rugby League Cup finals. Well, we're going to see that, of course, and the Warrington boys in blue on our left, captained by Dave Chisnall, the man who did a lot in that semi-final at Wigan when he tackled Alan Smith in the corner when all looked lost for Warrington, and instead it was Warrington who then came to Wembley. And it's this old Cheshire teams. I've had a lot of messages from Cheshire people and their officials to say they've got to mention, here comes the royal officials with Princess Alexandra, with the Earl of Derby on her right. And Princess Alexandra's been here before, the Prime Minister just behind. He said just before the match to me that he wasn't sure he dared tip because, of course, his constituency is so close to both towns. Sat down and not a flag was waved. Princess Alexandra meeting Warrington. Mr. Ozzie Davis, the chairman of the club, probably the mastermind behind the Warrington new club, and Gary Ashcroft is a little mascot. Princess Alexandra is having a little chat too. Side, a team that has had a great success last year. Kevin Ashcroft, Derek Whitehead, so Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra making a return visit to Wembley. Philbin, Princess Alexandra having quite a chat with almost all of them. Derek Noonan there explaining, but she knows rugby league football all right. As I said, she's been here before and she'll have done her homework, and she's got a lot of support. Here, that's Frank Reynolds. John Bevan, the Welshman, just talking with his hands. Alan Whittle Then they can parry Gordon with his head bent down, the man who I've talked so much about this season. The Warrington fans begin to say that I've got him in the touring team. I wouldn't say that. He deserves anything, this boy. Bobby Warnbon, another of the Welshmen. Tommy Conroy, looking very smart. Princess Alexandra. Martin, he must think his fortunes are great after starting with Batley and then moving to Lee and now in this cup final. And Barry Philbin and the two subs. We've just seen Will Briggs and the sub forward, Welshman Mike Nicholas. And of course only 13 will play. Well, this is the Warrington team. I gather the betting is 45 for favourites Warrington and 5-4 for Widnes, whatever that might mean, in a cup final. And Jim Davis, now the chairman of Widnes. Vinty Corellius, great loose forward in his time now. Coach captain here in 1964 when Widnes last won the cup. The black and white of Widnes against the blue of Warrington. Dougie Lawton, been around the captain for Widnes, who you're now looking at, been around the scene for a long time. We showed you in that clip of their semi-final success where Dougie Lawton, the little short kick, that's the sort of things he does. So successfully, you can see him just following behind the Earl of Derby. Also there, Mr. Brian Snape, the chairman of the Rugby Football League, and Mr. David Oxford, the new secretary of the Rugby Football League. And talking to Chris Anderson, who Widnes have flown over specially to play in this match. Plays in Australia with Canterbury Bankstown. Mal Aspey, they look very cheerful and quite pleased with everything at the moment. Prime Minister Harold Wilson, of course, who comes originally from Huddersfield, the home where Rugby League started way back in 1895 when the breakaway came in those momentous days at the George Hotel, Huddersfield. Getting close to kick-off time, but certainly Royal Highness is giving a lot of time to both teams. Earl of Derby, little Reggie Bowden. I think this match could almost be decided by the success or otherwise of the two scrum halves, Bowden for Widnes and Gordon for Warrington. And the official referee, Mr. Peter Garrity, is big appointment, comes from York, and the two test judges, Roy Appleyard of Leeds and Eddie Lee of St. Helens. Peter Garrity, who works for a firm of printers, Johnson's in York, no doubt, he told me before the match, this is his great occasion. Bernard Manning, who did a very good job with the community singing. And so you've met the participants. And so the chief guest, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra, goes onto the red carpet, gets the cheers from the crowd, and what I hope is going to be for her and the millions of people who are going to be watching this, a great afternoon of the Rugby League Cup final, Widnes and Warrington, and the players going to run off, and the players run off to their positions. So Derek Whitehead has gone off, full-back position, so Warrington side, good, full strength, and the experience of last year's semi-final, Derek Whitehead in kicking. Derek Whitehead, who kicked 83 goals. Alan Whittle, stand-up half, and no doubt feeling very pleased. Number 3 is Derek Noonan. Tommy Conroy. And we'll show you with the full 13 in picture. We'll let you look at the team now. White at fullback, Philbin, Noonan, Reynolds and Bevan, the three-quarters, Whittle and Gordon, the half-back. And the forward where the battle, this boiler house engine room might be the decider. Chisnall, Ashcraft, Rondon, the back 3 men, Conroy, Martin and Philbin, and the subs, 14 Briggs, the back sub, and Nicholas, 15, the forward sub. Well, that's the Warrington side, and you're going to hear all those names mentioned, I'm sure, many times this afternoon. Well, that's Warrington with, for the Widnes team, in, of course, black and white, dark shorts. Ray Dutton is the fullback, a man who's kicked 116 goals this season, been in the game for 10, 11 years. Alan Prescott, and this is the Widnes team. Dutton fullback, Prescott, George, Aspey, and Anderson from Australia, Hughes under Bowden. And the forward, Big Jim Mills. Oh, what a lively hooker. Sheridan and the last 3. Adams, Foran and the captain, Dougie Lawton. And the subs, Cornelius and Nelson. So that's the Widnes team you're looking at. And in the middle now, we've got the referee tossing up with the 2 test judges. And the 2 captain, in fact, Gary Ashcroft is tossing up. And it looks to me as if he hasn't won the toss with the changing over, that's for certain. We'll know who lost the toss because it will be the other team, the team to kick off. Conditions are quite good, a slight breeze going from right to left, but mums and dads need have no worry about all these youngsters here from the north. They're not getting wet, and they had a most marvellous game to watch between the youngsters under 11s of Wigan and the Widnes boys, and the crowd really cheered and got behind them, and it was quite a start. The first time it's happened, but I'm sure it won't be the last. So the 1975 Cup final register start with Warrington to kick off, and away we go. Kicking off a little late, unusual in the Cup final, 3.5 minutes in fact, but it's Ray Dutton taking the ball for the first kick, and Warrington blue dark jerseys, Widnes on the right, white jersey, dark shorts, and there'll be a lot of just feeling and thrusting in the first few minutes. Little Keith Elwell, a lively little hooker. Dougie Lawton shows the ball, and that's a 3-2 on Dave Chisnall. Rocked him and knocked him around his arms and put him down. Chisnall again. With Bobby Warnbon on Ray Dutton, and the referee is going to have a word with Bobby Warnbon. So it's the first talking to by Peter Geraghty, and Welshman Bobby Warnbon saying, "I did nothing, sir. It was a mistake, but it's a penalty, whatever it was." Bobby Warnbon from Aberafan, ex-St Helens, and not a good kick taken by the bearded Mick Philbin. 11 tries, the Mick Philbin halfway line. Not a place for any faint hearts in this first 10 minutes. You can tell that Jim Mills and Chisnall, the 2 players that were going to be expected to be having little chats early on from the referee. And Derek Whitehead going to have a kick at goal, which means the 2 test judges go behind the posts. And if they don't agree, the referee will decide. So Derek Whitehead, 83 goals this season. None more important than this one, because all kicks at the time are important. There's no score. Warrington 0, Widnes 0. And it's a long kick. It's about 5 yards inside the witness half. And no doubt the witness fans are having their little whistles. Or big whistles. Like a kick in. Nowhere near. No goal. Score 0-0. Take by Mal Aspie. In his benefit year. Mick Adams, who is going to Australia. And the forecast that is going to be hard to begin with, right? Kevin Ashcroft and Dougie Lawton. Number 9 and Dougie Lawton on the right. This is the time when they don't love each other. This almost local derby, Warrington and Widnes, now in Cheshire, but they're still Lancastrians at heart. And that pack has no heart in it. He's going to be a master of the pack at this moment. A referee guaranteed a job on his hand in this first few minutes. Scrum half. Warrington in possession. No score. Whittle. Loose forward. Philbin. Ashcroft using Tommy Conroy. Looking back, anybody going to have a drop? No, they'll try this position to get early on a try. A drop goal, by the way, is only 1 point. Ashcroft, the little short kick, it could be in, it's a try! It's a try for John Bevan! What a sensational start! What ace! Look at John Bevan! The salute of Bevan from the little kick by Ashcroft. Well, what a dramatic start! And this was the little kick by Ashcroft, and it bounced away, and John Bevan came in, took the ball, looking for work, and got the reward. 3 points to 0. Warrington 3, Widnes 0. Whitehead, fullback, who has scored in each round. 1 try and 16 goals after 5 minutes. Has a chance of keeping his record intact. 3 points to 0. So Alwell will be worried very much about his part in that. But Whitehead to get 3 points to 0. And it's a goal. And at this point, David Watkins must have some thought about it. David.
That was most certainly a very clever kick through then by Kevin Ashcroft, which was failed to be cleared, and John Bevan stormed in off the left wing, then proving what a fine opportunist player this fellow is. A player now who involves himself tremendously in the game and has got Warrington off to a tremendous start in this afternoon's final.
Thank you, David. So there he is, John Bevan, the man from the Valleys, who's brought a lot of Welsh supporters with him today. That will put them really on their toes with the score 5 points to 0, and only just 5 minutes, a little bit more gone. Now with Warrington restarting that tap kick on the halfway line. Wandon, another Welshman. He pings the ball. Keith Howell can do that. He's done it anyway, but he can do. Good hooker, this boy. Bowden, good scrum half. Mick Adams, Doug Lawton. Widnes wanting to wipe out that error, and in a position to force something. Anderson, Barry Sheridan, Bowden throwing the ball and turning it back inside to Adams. Jim, you see what I'm talking about? If you heard us talking about this match earlier on, our big Jim Mills stands out Tries to break the defensive wall down. A little short of Fernando, but it's not come off. He was miles out of that. Derek Whitehead. They show Alan Whittle. See the goalpost, so it's pretty well all the side in that picture there, spread right across. Oh, maybe as good as it passes. Alan Prescott can get in and run away from Bevan, but he can't. All the defensive flank was on this side of the field. Big crowd here. Oh well. 5 points to Warrington, 0 to Widnes. Barry Sheridan. You can see a lot of Murphy's tactics coming out, particularly in the defence. John Foran, Dougie Lawton. Must be getting near to the end of his career, Dougie Lawton. Been around the big scene a long while. We're on the 6th tackle and we're going for an awkward up and under. Oh, and John Bevan can he get in the clear? You could sense that the crowd thought something was going to happen if John Bevan could have got it the first time. Neither of the two up and unders so far have really gone in the direction required. Warrington dark jerseys on the left. Alan Whittle to dead, Chitto the captain. Big Jim Mills, number 8. Jim Mills is playing it closer now. We've got John Foran and McAdams coming in there, but thought there was an injury, but they seem to be all right. Chris Anderson being flown over from Australia, especially for this match. Nice passing, Derek Whitehead from Malaspi. Dougie Lawton grasped. It's a good opportunity and the touch judge is in. Mr. Lee is in. We'll have to come back to the point. See what the incident was. I was following the play. Pointing to both the two wingers, Chris Anderson and Mick Philbin. Incidentally, we've got a lot of overseas viewers watching. Welcome particularly to Australia who are watching this match. A lot of men like Chick Cowie, Kevin Humphreys, Ray Steele will be interested in that. New Zealand, particularly welcome to Chairman Ron McGregor. The match is going to America. Holland very close to me doing the match. So all in all, it's a very international occasion with a score Warrington 5, Widnes 0. Looks a slimmer Ashcroft to me, usually bulging a bit, not bulging, maybe the particular colour of the jersey. One bomb. Long one, there's no overlap, the break has got to be made. Frank Reynolds, Welshman. Yard line, and the man behind, the man playing the ball, Harry Gordon, is having a drop goal. It'd be 1 point if he got it, but he doesn't. Dutton. Barry Sheridan, 25 yards line of Widnes, having to do a lot of defending. You can see how two go together now to make the kill tackle. Nice inside one to Jim Mills. Whitehead seems to be handling the ball quite a lot. Now he got it nicely. Is there a chance for Raspy to get Anderson going? Tries when he was over here. Big Jim Mills standing deep, almost in the centre position. The live to report. The referee is having a word with Kevin Ashcroft. So it was hooker to hooker. Warrington have 7 players involved in the Five Nations tournament, and there's young, a little Keith Elwell, good hooker, good lively player in the loose. Kevin Ashcroft, and a chance for fullback Ray Detton to wipe out 2 of the 5 points which Warrington have on the scoreboard. Good goal kicker. No goal. I think the fans of Widnes, who are behind on our left there, thought he was going to come in with a slight breeze, but he remained Warrington 5, Widnes 0. Got to be a kick out to give Widnes a chance to get the ball, which Blonde. Widnes born like most of the players. He's been Jim. Oh, he's got the passing nicely. Well taken, Aspid. The forward pass. John Bevan, of course, came in very quickly there to try to turn the pass from Mick George, and although he didn't stop the pass, he made him pass it forward. Matty Gordon, number 7, and the number 7 we're looking at on the right is Reggie Bowden. Warrington on the left, a lot of experience in that front row, Chisnell and Ashcroft particularly. Quite a bit from one, Bonnet and Halland. A lot of experience there, and the man putting the ball in. Got to be in again. Minutes gone in the first half, and if you think our time is a little bit hard, it isn't. It's the fact that we started 3.5 minutes late. Bowden and there are 2 little terriers. And the referee has given Warrington offside, Wickle and Philbin in the middle of the field, and a chance for Whitehead to kick a goal. It is second attempt to score 5 points to 0 to Detton, rather, to kick at the second attempt. Ray Detton. Peter Geraghty seems to be well in control of the situation. Used both his touch judges for infringement which happened behind his back. So Detton kicking. On the mark, all the other players. Dave Chisnall not looking at the player. He is now, he's just decided to look at it. But most of the players are sort of looking away as much as to think it will help him not to kick the goal. Detton the kicker. 5 points to 0 for Warrington. Yes, there we go. David, any points of comment at this particular moment?
I feel that was a very important goal by Ray Detton after going behind so early in this final. Widnes having trouble with this superbly marshalled and organised defence of Warrington, but nonetheless this brings them now back into the game, and I feel there's very little between the two sides at the moment with such an intriguing final this afternoon.
5 points to 2. Warrington 5, Widnes 2. That will... Well, he won't get it. He won't get 2 points if he went over, although I know one referee that one did give 2 points. He only gave it once, though. 25-yard line. It wasn't kept on. Good in the short side. Big Mills. Sheridan, man with the beard. It's forwards, the big Mills, the smaller Alwell, the bearded Sheridan of Widnes. Big Adam, a very good improved second row forward. John Foran of the pack. Loose forward, the captain, Dougie Lawton, in possession. Reggie Bowden. Tried to give the damage, but didn't come off. It was Keith Alwell who kicked the ball and kind of forgot it, but it seemed to dip and just gave him the picture that he didn't get. Halfway line. And it's a penalty for Widnes. And I'm just wondering now to see, to get Barry Gordon to feed in his own forward. I'm just wondering whether he's going to have a kick and goal, because 5 points to 4 if he was successful. It doesn't look as if he is. No, he's going to kick for touch. That's the fourth penalty to Widnes. Those of you who like to keep statistics, 4-2 for Widnes. On the 25-yard line. One try and the score will be equal. Widnes will score. They're in possession. And they're getting the encouragement of their very loyal fans. Mick Adams. Lawton. Good leader, good captain, strong player. Bowden. Adams. There's a lot of width on a good run by Hughes. A great try by Hughes. No try. Not getting it, but it was jolly close, was this. Eric Hughes went up. Let's have a look at this. Number 6 is Eric Hughes. Now this is the moment, whether he grounded the ball or what, but now the touch judge was the man who decided it, and he flagged it out. So that was a vital chance, and the score with 20 minutes gone, halfway through the first half, Warrington 5, Widnes 2, but it was so close to being Warrington 5, Widnes 5, with the potential of Eric Hughes. Well, we've had the measuring up period of the two teams. Now we've got to see who's going to start or what. The two left wingers, Anderson and Bevan, have had more opportunity than the two right wingers. Alan Whittle. Kicking on the sixth tackle. Anderson. Well, he got past 3 men, which shows encouragement for the Widnes fans. Oh, it's warming up. Warming up. Asby had a good one. Foran. Doing it, well, he is now. I thought Peter Garrity with Keith Alwell was not going to say anything, but it was Keith Alwell who is on the ground, and it's Frank Tobin of Widnes, who retires after today's match. He's been at Widnes 25 years. He's a lot to say about the club, and they've been a very good physiotherapist. 5 points to 2, the score. Been a lot of discussion whether this would be amongst the greatest finals. A lot of people, Willis Hall, for instance, was saying before the match that he saw the 1965 Hunspit v Wigan match, which a lot of people regard as probably the best post-war matches in America. It certainly went down tremendously well in America. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes down in the States, particularly with big fellas like Chisnall in the foreground. McPhilby did want to get it, that ball before Anderson came in on the burst. Tommy Martin. Put that 3 strides just to the left to get to Bevan, who's almost in line now with the Gordon just behind him. See, what a good sidestep he had. Chisnall can sidestep, he can put a little touch of kicking in, and he can certainly tackle. Just one try, one goal. 5 points to 2 to 1 goal for Widnes. Bowden to feed. Hill. Being taken by Eric Hughes and well taken. Widnes now coming back a little bit. Also having to go to the defensive against the progressive Warrington. Had a spell up at the other end, which almost brought the try with 20 into touching goal. The last all Lancashire Cup final, St Helens and Wigan in '66. In 1950, Warrington beat Widnes 19-0. From the 2-1 for Warrington. This is a chance. They come back into trouble. If he could have got the ball, Anderson, and come up the touchline, so while he's still going, but the closure will be put on any moment, and it is, with Widnes now coming back again. Reggie Bowden right on the halfway line. It's a nice little shot. One has come off, well taken indeed by Adam. Another good one. Another good one. The referee, what's he going to do? He didn't give a penalty. He's got to do that. Derek Whitehead. There'll be a lot of argument about this. Mick Adams, whether he could have got there or not, because of the second kick. Let's see what really happened. It came off well. Now this was the moment of the first one. Off he goes, but then he goes down, but there were 2 men covering. So I think Mr. Gallagher's decision was possibly the right one. There were 2 men to make the cover. Had there been nobody covering, who knows, it may give them, but it should be 2 points. 3rd attempt, 1 success. To 2. The Widnes, the Chemics, as they're well known. But this is Ray Dutton, and it's a goal. 5 points to 4 for Warrington. Would you have given a try there, David, if you'd been the referee?
I think it's very difficult to give a try that. I don't think he would have scored, but it was a wonderful piece of opportunist play, and there's no doubt about it. Against a superbly martial defence like Warrington have here this afternoon, Widnes are trying to exploit it with virtually everything they can. And we saw some superb running by Eric Hughes, which nearly resulted in a superb try in the corner. But here we are, a vital goal by Dutton, which brings Widnes now within striking point.
Derek Whitehead to restart. To the opposing full-back Ray Dutton, who takes it after kicking 2 goals to bring Widnes within 1 point of Warrington, known as the Wires for their fans. But I reasons. The witness section now enjoying this comeback by the team. There again, John Mills well out. Got it pass inside, not a forward, to his fellow prop, Barry Sheridan. Bowden, Lawton, too many for Doug Lawton there. No backs, just the forward there. Sheridan with the sixth tackle. Hooker Keith Halwell, and kick in for touch in the hope they get possession. Witness one player, Jim Mills, who's going on this tour to Australia, New Zealand, where they come back to play in England in October, November, in June and July. A Welsh team and an English team will play there, and of course quite a number of Welsh team players here, and of course David Watkins who will skip at the side, and it's a penalty for Peter. The bonus today for winning will be £250, and I believe they've been backed early in the tournament to win, which will bring probably another £400. I would think that would be the biggest wage packet ever in rugby league. I believe on the first one in 29, Dewsbury players got £3 a man for losing. Keith Halwell. 5 yards line, 5 points to 4. Warrington 5, Witness 4. And there's an obvious sense of aggressiveness now by Witness. I think Jim Mills going. There's always 3 of the reception committee to meet Big Jim. But the position's right for something. Possession is with Witness. Witness in the dark shorts and white jerseys. Oh, beautiful Jimmy. Got it pass in. It should be a try. It's not gone. Is it gone? No, it is. No. Yes, no. Malaspy was the man who had it taken it right the first time. And sixth tackle coming up. There's only one more chance to do it. And it's going to be blocked. 10 minutes to half time. Warrington 5, Witness 4. And what a game this is setting out to be. That was as close by Aspie as it could be. There is Keith Halwell, and the position is right for another attack for Witness, but Warrington want this if they can get it to get out of this troubled area, and they get it. Witness in the last 5 minutes showed a lot of aggressiveness, certainly getting more position into the Warrington half. 5 points to 4, just 1 point the margin. Alan Whittle. One balance coming tearing up, but Mick George did a good job there. There were danger signals coming out from Bevan. George did a very good job to get back. It could have been troublesome for a Witness. Chris Anderson, the left winger, roaming in the middle of the field. Jim Mills. It's all right. It's forward. Alan Prescott was away with the ball there, but forward. Pass. I'm sure Alex Murphy is not very happy with this situation at the moment, but his team still in the lead. Aurelius and Murphy both successes so far. Their appearance at Wembley and his Witness possession. Put it on half-time pressure. Big George, Anderson. Witness playing toward their own fans' end. be something here. There is something to big Jim Mills. The scorer, Jim Mills, the score 7 points to 5. That's big Jim. And let's look after this. And this was right from the side. He started Anderson. It nearly closed at one period, but Lawton did well to get it back. Eric Hughes then brought in the last remnant of defence, which was Dave Chisnall, and his opposite number 8, Jim Mills, who had been a line deep, got the try to put Widnes into the lead. 7 points to 5, the first time they'd been in the lead. And Ray Dutton to kick. Ball shot, chance to make it 9 points to 5. And there's the man, the big Jim Mills, the Welshman, whose party piece is to sing The Scottish Soldier. I'm sure he'll give that some stick tonight if the score is still as it is now, but I think the score will be changing. Not necessarily changing now, but it will be changed. There will be some points to come, I would think. To 5, Widnes 7, Warrington 5, 2 points, yet to go. Ray Dutton, the kick out to make Widnes 9, Warrington 5. A good try there, David.
Yes, I think it was, for Widnes to come back after being 5 points down so early on. This Warrington defence had been subjected to an awful lot of pressure, and it says much for the Warrington defence they'd kept Widnes out for so long. But it was inevitable, and Jim Mills finished it off in glorious fashion, converted by Dutton, and now it looks as if Widnes at last are in the driving seat, and we'll have to see what transpires from here in.
Barry Gordon has been told to kick off, and I think during that try effort there was the referee Garrity had a word from the toucher, one of the touch judges, Mr. Appleyard, regarding possibly somebody talking to him. 5 minutes to half time. Widnes 9, Warrington 5. After Warrington had taken a 5-point lead after 6 minutes. Ray Dutton. Ray Dutton, strong, sound, effective, experienced, been in the game 10 years and a 1970 tourist. Will not be frightened by the occasion. Barry Gordon. Anderson. This could be the chance. Oh, well done, Bevan. Alan Prescott. Widnes 9, Warrington 5. Bowden. Again, I'm getting his pass in. He's got 3-4 to beat, but he's got his passing nicely. Widnes really putting on the half-time pressure. Hughes, it's all happening. Hughes is trying to take a man with it round his shorts. He's trying to carry him over with it. Oh, reverse the big fella Mills inside, and it's a knock-on. Ray Dutton came up, and the Widnes crowd rightly applauding their team for a very, very good effort and a comeback. And we've got Frank Reynolds injured. We've got Wilf Briggs loosening up, getting his tracksuit up on the halfway line. With no doubt Vindy Cornelius, the coach, no doubt happy at this particular moment. Alex Murphy, not, I'm sure, as happy as long as this injury. There is Wilf Briggs, the sub, but no mean performer, a good footballer. Reynolds, but he's not on. And then Vindy Corellius. Well, I don't know whether that's a faint smile, as opposed to Vindy it is. 9 points to Widnes, 5 to Warrington. Widnes winning the scrums, 5-2. I would think that Warrington would be probably glad to settle for this score at half-time with the pressure that Widnes are now putting on. The half-time chat and the Murphy encouragement might just be the thing they want. Briggs has gone back to the bench. This is a chance for Frank Reynolds to get Bevan. Bevan has been taken down. Bevan was taken down accidentally or otherwise. He was down, and Reynolds had to go down with the number of tacklers, and the referee Peter Garrity taking not much notice of the appeals of Kevin Ashcroft. Reynolds is having to go off now after that run. He was hurt, and Will Briggs now comes on, but there's Reynolds going off. Bobby Clark taking him off over the red carpet, and there's Will Briggs. Outside the two. Alan Prescott. Lawton gallops the last 10 yards. Nick George. John Foran. Knock on. And obviously Keith Howell very unhappy about that, with 40 minutes gone in the first half, plus injury time. And I stick to my theory that I think Warrington, Alex Murphy would be quite happy to, would go settle for going with this score. And it's a penalty against Paddy Gordon, putting the ball in his own forward speed. So it could be 11-5, which would make it the margin one of 6 points. I mean, Warrington's got to score twice. Our information is that Reynolds has got rib trouble. So Warrington now the cup holders. 5 points, Widnes 9. Dutton kicking, already kicked 3. 5th attempt. The Widnes crowd happy. Widnes 11, Warrington 5, and there goes the hooter for half-time, with the referee calling for the football, and on the far side comes the officials, and Alex Murphy running out now to join them. There he is. You can see that his Vicky will have a word with somebody. I feel pretty sure if he can get to them. Corellius is looking at who's he talking to? He's telling the players to get in. Is he going to have a word with the referee? However, there's the players. Warrington going in, having taken a 5-point lead. They go into the dressing room with the 5 points still on the board. But after that 6 minutes, Widnes with 4 goals by Denton and a try by Mills. The score at half-time, Warrington 5, Widnes 0. Widnes 11, John Foran. And there's Ali Murphy not at all happy, I'm sure, but then this is only one half gone. There's another half to go, and the masked bands and the marching display of the Guards division, as always, have been appreciated by this big crowd. And we have ball boys here today from the upper side who have been doing a good job, ready to throw the ball back in. Just reminding you that in the first half, Bevan got a try and Whitehead goal to make it 5-0, and then Widnes struck back. And Dutton started kicking goals. He kicked 4. Mills scored a try, and that's the score with the second half ready to go off. Warrington 5, Widnes 11, and it's Dutton to kick and putting the ball away down to his opposite fullback, which in this case is Derek Whitehead. Well, the general impression appears to be that what a good final this is turning out to be, but there's a lot more to come, I'm quite sure, with Warrington now fighting for their cup lives, their cup holders, against Widnes, who last won the cup in 1964 when Vince Corellis was the captain. So see if there's any change of plan, a change of heart by either team. Big Jim Mills taking Paddy Gordon, Ashcroft, Conroy, halfway line. Long one to Detchis Norwich. And that's it. Always interesting to see the props standing deep as they... Both teams now using their props deep. That's Ashcroft, Gordon. Warrington 5, Widnes 11. And the first scrum down. Widnes took the first half scrum 6-3, which shows what a hard game it was. Not an awful lot of scrums in a cup tie. And it's a penalty. And it's a penalty to... Warrington, and because he was talking, they've lost 10 yards. So Peter Garetti rightly adopts the ruling that if they're chatting, then it's another 10 yards. But not kicking for goal. Yes, he is changing mind, going to kick for goal. 2 points would be important at this stage of the game for Warrington. Apart from having to score twice, it would give them some form of encouragement, which it would seem to me, just looking at them around the field, that they're probably needing that. Third attempt, 1 success, 1 try, 1 goal. 5 points to Warrington, 4 goals, 1 try. So it's the goal kicking that's just making the difference at the moment. Points to 7, not up on the scoreboard yet for Warrington, but it is there, and it's on now. Warrington 7, Widnes 11, so that will open it up, because remember, to the uninitiated, and we have plenty who watch rugby league, that try and a goal 5 points. A try and conversion 5 points, stop goal 1 point. Of goodwill to the players from all parts of the country. Everyone won. But he's showing his chin for it. Get back to the little fella says to the big fella, and the big fella with a little bit of help from a couple of other little fellas gets back. I think the last half hour of this match, or probably the last 20 minutes, The pace is already setting going, and we've only really just started the second half. Warrington 7, Widnes 11. Trying to go would put Warrington in front. It was they who scored it. Barry Philbin. Ashcroft. Martin. Tommy Martin. Good forward. Tommy Martin. Alan Whittle lost the ball. Quite a little bit of ball being lost. Alan Whittle lost it to Doug Lawton, Reg Bowden, Sheridan. He ended up very well, and a lot of fingers being pointed at the Warrington defender, Anderson. As Australian Blues will be so interested in so many of these players because of this big competition in Sydney and Brisbane and New Zealand. But that's ball back. And not far short of a full house here at Wembley with 5 minutes gone in the second half. Warrington 7, Widnes 11. Now we've got quite a lot of way up to Gourock tomorrow, and a lot of messages from Cobbo in Guernsey, a great watching public this afternoon. And we've just gone to the touchline. It's Tommy Martin. And looks as if he's going to the dressing room, but meanwhile Eric Hughes is running, and so is Anderson. He was, but he got into what happened. He must have been a bit of trouble. He wasn't in touch. I saw the flag go up, and I thought he must have fallen on something, but it was obviously Alan Whittle who probably put his foot out. Well, that was a chance, of course, that Anderson might have broken clear. Seemed to be running well. There he is, Anderson. Tommy Martin has gone to the dressing room, and I can see the blonde-headed Nicholas just in shot now, who is the sub. Oh well. Sheridan, number 15 there, is Nicholas the sub. Mills, and there's a lot of overlap here. Lawton trying to force his way up, and he's strong enough to see if he can get the ball down, but he can't. Warrington defence having to do overtime work. Corner flag, Nicholas on the corner. Widnes on the attack with a vengeance now. From Foran. Adams and Foran in the second row doing a good job in the mobile play. Bowden. Not a good pass. Anderson, Chris Anderson, Canterbury Bankstown is Australian club. Foran. Adams. That was a brave tackle by Nicholas on a good run by Foran. A little short one. What's he going to bounce? Who's going to get it? It's just out, and so it's on the 25-yard line. Is he giving offside? Giving offside against Mick George. Tommy Martin, who hurried off. I saw he was hurrying off, but I saw he will obviously try and come back. I gather he's got a groin injury and having a pain-killing injection in the hope that he can come back. But Warrington have got 30 players on. They've got Nicholas on instead of Martin, and the two number 8 drop forward, 16 stone above each. 1-1. The Greens from Wales are going to play the ball. Paddy Gordon. Philbin. 7 points to Warrington, 11 to Widnes. Good job there, because he was nearly knocked off his stride. There he is again. Nicholas. coming up. Will Briggs, the kicker, obviously trying to kick for position, but simply giving it to full-back Dutton. Midway between the halfway line and the 25-yard line. 4 points, only the margin in this Wembley Cup final. Peter Garrity playing everything very coolly and doing a very good job. He's got out of it, no, yeah. Will Briggs did very well with the help now of Bevan to take McGeorge, who keeps coming effectively into this match. 10 minutes gone. Warrington 7, Widnes 11. The start of 6 tackles. And this is a lot of hard tackling, a lot of hard refereeing here. But quite clean. Lawton showing the ball and then gathering speed. Adams having a good match at Adam. Aspie. Widnes keep coming back. Looking most effective. Lawton. Bowden. Going to have a drop. Did he go? Dropped by Dutton. A good tactical goal. It's 1 point, of course, but a good tactical goal to make it 12-7. Look at this, he stood back for it. A deep one, 5 yards out of the 25-yard line, and the target was there, and the mark was there. 12 points to 7 for Widnes. So the margin now, just to try to go. Knock on, knock back, and it's all right to George. Mick George, that is. Widnes powerhousing down the middle all the while and getting effective distance away when they've been defended. Really putting it down the middle, and there's one man who can do it, getting his passing well to Adam, who is playing very well. Oh well, taken well by Sheridan. Back inside to Adams. Adams chasing. Can he get it in? You can see the padding on the post as on the test judges in. The test judges in for the third time. I don't know what it is, Mr. Lee. Having a long chat, planing it away. And what is the end product? Well, I would imagine he's going back to the point of the scrum down. It's a penalty. Penalty. I'm talking to Dave Chisnall, so something had happened concerning Dave Chisnall. So this should be a fairly easy goal kick for Dutton, who with 4 goals and a drop goal. And there's still just one try each. And goals, of course, being so important today. In the days when goal kickers used to have to kick without this cover at the stand, it used to be a little bit hard to gauge, but not quite so much now. This should be a certain 2 points for Ray Dutton. And he gets it well wide and deep in the middle of the post. 14 points to 7. And these kicks, so successfully done at regular intervals, must be knocking ounces of heart out of Warrington. The Gather Martin is fit to come back if need be. Any particular point at this moment?
I'd just like to say what a wonderful display of football we witnessed it performing out here this afternoon. It's a credit to the game, I think, to see two sides entering into this type of game, with Widnes really coming back from the dead, so to speak, and now in a very commanding situation.
And with possession going to Widnes, but Alwell pulling the big fella back, Mills, and Mills doesn't like that, but it's a penalty shot, I would think, for Whitehead. Is he going to take the kick a goal? No, he's going to kick for touch. They're going to 14-7. They're after tries now. Remarkable with this, 40 points to 7, 21 points, and yet just one try each. 8 goals with 6 to Widnes and 2 to Warrington. And Warrington now need the heart and encouragement to try. Chisnall, Bilbin, Bevan, and there's a reception committee of 3 for Bevan, who've gone in search of work. Long one, Bilbin. Widnes know if they tackle and tackle and tackle, eventually be a scrum, and they're getting the 2-1 advantage from that. There's an opening there, but can't squeeze through it. 6 yards or so out. Nicholas, just 3-3, and the reinforcements are coming up. Oh, well done, Whitehead, he got out of that well. 6 tackle coming up. And a little up and under, it could be troublesome, but well taken by Prescott. Bevan getting offside. John was quick of his mark there. There is John Bevan after the early start for Warrington. Well, this is the point of time which each team is obviously just measuring the situation up, and very shortly there will have to be an all-out effort by Warrington, down by 7 points to 14. This could be the chance. Possession with 2, 4, 6, 7 players spread out. Widnes, a great defensive side. They tackle all afternoon, and most effectively. Halfway line. And putting it back for Dutton to bolt it down and then try to contain Warrington in their own half. Only Hull scored double points. Alex Murphy there, very apprehensive. Swinton scored 4 points, Hull 12, Oldham 4, Wakefield 7 in the semi-final, which shows the strength and tactics of Widnes. With Elwell now giving them a good supply of the ball. It's going to be a hard uphill slog for Warrington, 40 points to 7. The coverage there, so good by Widnes. Lawton often comes across, Derek Noonan there. Little short one, I don't think he's not fast enough in Dashcroft to take it. Eric Hughes, who is fast, probably the fastest man on the Widnes side. Big George. Keith Alwell. It's funny how these little fellas are keeping the big fellas out of trouble. There's 2-4 to 3. Oh, what a tackle by Derek Noonan on the Dougie Lawton. Sheridan is up on Whitehead, but safe and sound. Running well, coming up his right leg. That's a good tackle by scrum half Reggie Bone. A lot of good tackling today. Varying attitudes towards this, but the attitude of ours at the moment is there's 20 minutes gone, 20 to go. Warrington 7, Widnes 14. With now this last 20 minutes going to decide who's going to take this trophy, if there's going to be a replay or what. To have a try here at Wembley to be able to talk about it back in Sydney, more points north and south of Sydney. And a chance for Bevan. He's got Bevan goes, being chased today. 3 of them coming after him. And what a tremendous cover defence that got Bevan, but this is a chance for Warrington to split this game wide open again. 14 points to 7 for Widnes. Bevan, yes, lost his first 2 strides. This fella can sidestep. Wilt Briggs. Kevin Ashcroft is looking for a match in. Oh, and the building comes in. He can't get his pass in. Only inches out, inches only. He's got to struggle with Tommy Conroy. This could be 6 tackles again, and it is. Briggs the sub. Oh, running brilliantly, Briggs. And what a good cup final this is. Still open, despite 15 minutes ago. Bevan, this defence of Widnes is quite something. Lost ground by that. Widnes players forcing them back, rather than forward. Inside the Nicholas can't get his pass in. Been battering away here for about 3 or 4 minutes. The 6th tackle coming up. Try line on the left. Well, that big Tim Mills stands still, lets him run into him, and then shuts the door. And it's a 6th tackle. There he is, Kim Mills. Quite a game. The one representative of Widnes going on tour. David, can Warrington make this fight back? There are some points down at the moment.
There's no doubt about it now. This is most one of the finest for cup finals I've seen. It's had it all: excitement, good tackling, tremendous running, backing up, 2 good defences. You name it, this final has really had it. And Warrington really need now to score, try to come back into this game, because there's no doubt about it, Widnes are really cock-a-hoop at the moment, and they've played some scintillating football. But nonetheless, Warrington are now camped on the Widnes line, and I feel that they've really got to pull out all the stops now to get back into this game in order to get in front.
Warrington 7, Widnes 14. Dougie Lawton was the injured man. Warrington need possession, and they don't get it. Harry Hughes. Anderson is going to get... Oh, it was a good cover across by Barry Philbin. And the tackling's not letting up at all. Bobby Womble trying to pinch the ball from Mick Adams. couldn't see him. Witness 2, 4, 6, 7 spread out. The referee not giving Shepherd in, just ignore the thought. 15 minutes to go in this 1970 Challenge Cup final with a big hard up and under to Whiten, well taken from Dutton. Mick Philbin. Nicholas. The turf just getting a little bit of dampness coming up. The players just going down a little bit easier than they did in the early stages. But a lot of remarkably accurate handling. Halfway line, Nicholas is showing his right to remain on the field if Conroy is with him on. Good kick, good kick, good kick. Kevin Ashcroft, a good kick. And if he can get the ball now from this scrum, he'll no doubt be feeling he's done a great part in that particular moment. Tommy Martin is on the bench, but I would doubt if he would put him on, but you can never tell. It's up to Murphy to decide. See the try line on the left. The referee looked as if he was going to give a penalty there. Peter Garrity, but stayed put when the scrum collapsed. Three to two, it's a long one. Dirk Prescott, Prescott's running, where's the cover? There's one, and John Bevan had got back, but he's gained 50, 60 yards, played the ball to himself. Prescott getting in and out, Alan Prescott. Play on, said the referee, Paddy Gordon, getting cover. Warrington now need something special to save the hold that they had on the cup until today's final. Both teams now regarded as Cheshire clubs. A little bit of slowness there on Warrington's part, just standing, passing. And Keith Helwell, the man who darts, shoves, hooks, does everything. Big moves with his strong running. Getting his pressure in very well. None of that moment, but he has been. Barry Sheridan. Then he round to Lawton. Hughes. Almost a bit of basketball stuff. The way they're running round. Dave Chisnell. After that globe-trotted exhibition, Sheridan. One try each, but the score is 14 points to 7 for Widnes, and Dutton's trying to get in line to have a drop, and he's going to have a drop, and he's no goal, no goal. He tried the first time, but to get in position, but he had to do it on the second. 14 points to Widnes, 7 to Warrington. The last time that Widnes won the trophy, their fans must be keeping their carefully planned activities at the end quiet, because it's a moment of joy for any cup final winners, and a disappointment, of course, for losers, but certainly a credit to both teams, this final. Not a knock on. Gordon. Warrington on the right. Very colourful, lots of supporters from Warrington. Bobby Wanbaum got his pass in nicely, but it's on to a Widnes player. Minutes to go. Warrington 7, Widnes 14. Widnes will be content to let it stay at that. Warren looking for support, a little slowing coming, but then after playing 70 minutes, that's not difficult to understand. Big George. Couldn't get the pass in properly. Mick Adams must really be pleasing Sydney fans. Eric Hughes. Adams, Oram, Sheridan. Oh, there must be some reward for all of this. There must be. Mills has got it out to Aspey. Pace this has been maintained right toward the end. Anderson is not. He's a yard out. Philbin limping. Knock on advantage. It must be a knock on by Aspey. We've got an injured player. We've got Philbin down, McPhilbin down. Well, that was certainly quite a lot of good football late in the game. We expect these two teams to maintain pressure. Every picture tells a story, and that doesn't need any telling. He's all right. He's up. 40 points to Widnes, 7 to Warrington, and we're running into the shadows of the match, as it were. The strength of the Widnes pack showing there when they're still able to push after all this endeavour, and yet it is amazing to think that there's only been one try to each team. One thing's of a match 14-7 with a number of tries, but just one try, and a lot of very close effort. And there he is, no doubt, with Mr. Dawson. Dawson, no doubt, Tim Davis, the chairman of the club, feeling very pleased with matters. That was the 18th penalty of the match, 10-8 to Widnes. Break down this apparent solid wall of defence which Widnes have constantly maintained throughout this match, apart from the first 2 minutes when they try to bring him into touch, and he's not going in. That's not going in for you, mate. Very good there of Bevan. A brave effort by Prescott. Mike Nicholas. Drop. Chisnall. Well, despite the whistling and despite the suggestions of time that was happening in the Soccer Cup final, you're looking at the accurate time. And there's still for Warrington to get this try. Minutes to go with one try each for the score. Widnes 14, Warrington 7. So many times they looked at Warrington to get a score, and then this Widnes defence has closed shop and kept them out. And it would seem that this defence, plus the Detton goals, and of course some very entertaining rugby, is going to be the finish. But rugby league, like most games, a funny game, anything can happen. But with Elwell getting the ball with the help of Bowden at times. He's going to kick. Will it bounce right for the attacker or the defender? It's bounced wrong for both of them. Malaspy almost got into the second goal. He made all the running. Lumley is in the game. This must be his greatest moment. Benefit here and Malaspy of Widnes. If Widnes win, it will be their fourth at Wembley. Their most sensational in 1930 when they beat the star-studded St Helens. Gordon put in, and it comes out to Warrington. Any sensational finish. Minutes are now ticking by, with every Warrington player now wondering what's going to come, because Widnes are lining up right across, man for man, with 3 minutes to go plus injury time. I'm sure it's been drilled into them. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Widnes fans have got the idea where the cup is going, but there's still time. Briggs. They're running across the field and into the most welcome arms of a couple of Widnesians known as the Chemics. Just over 2 minutes to go to the 40 minutes, of course, plus injury time. Warrington ball. And it's the Widnes songsters in good form at this moment, and their black and white banners over really showing all round the end of this stadium where Widnes are defending, and have defended it so mightily, so often, so well. And this black and white of Widnes already sensing, after the long wait, of the Challenge Cup, the most coveted trophy in rugby league football. And a bit of toing and throwing going on. Dougie Lawton and Dave Chisnall, the two captains, and being parted. Understandable a little feeling at this stage. The pace has been maintained solidly. Injury time. And Dave Chisnall tackling to the last, no doubt. Terribly disappointed to see the cap going, but Widnes giving it to Anderson. Could be a grandstand finish, a kick. 2-1. Adams, well taken by John Bevan. Byrne had to work for that, and he's got to work to get a few more yards. Line. And Peter Garrity doing a good refereeing job there, getting in between Mills and Wambon before they had anything to run out of and into trouble. Mick Adams. Well, of course, the player of the match is picked the Landstarter Trophy, and 40 minutes gone, it would be probably a little difficult to choose, but Ray Dutton must come into the reckoning with his goal kicks, because Warrington 2 goals, 1 try, 7 points. Widnes 6 goals, 1 try, 14 points, and his different goals have been kicked at the right time. 5 plus 1 drop goal. Timing was very good for Dutton's kicking. Alwell has been good. But I should think we'll all be considered to have been pretty good in this hard but very constructive final, despite just 1 try each. Dutton, well done there by Reggie Bowden. 1 minute of injury time gone before we know for certain that this Challenge Cup is going to Widnes, to Cheshire. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of Cheshire cheeses given out when they return. Adams, number 11 there, had a good match. So Sheridan, number 10, ball loose. Still loose, play on. Look at these two, look at them tackling each other, and there's behind the post, the fans there, the Widnes fans. What a joyous moment for the Widnes fans who have waited since 1964 for the Challenge Cup to go to the Chemics. Big Jim Mills with Kevin Ashcroft. The score 14 points to Widnes, 7 to Warrington, and the players not going to receive the cup, going to their supporters' end. Well, the players have come there, and that word is greeting the black and white of Widnes. Thank their fans even before they get the cup, and of course this is holding up the ceremony of the presentation, which will be by Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra. And Big Jim Mills giving the fist salute to them. Warrington, Bevan a try, and Whitehead a goal. And then at half-time, 11-5, and finally 14-7, Big Jim Mills. So now, while Warrington waiting patiently to let the Widnes team go up, and as always at Wembley, it's the winning team that get talked about. And there's the presentation. David Oxley on the right, explaining to Princess Alexandra, and Jim Davies, the winning chairman, who in the second half had been sitting and explaining, and I'm sure with no bias, to Princess Alexandra what it's all about. And here we come for the moment that every club and team and man in rugby football hopes it is their day, and it is indeed Dougie Lawton's day to go and receive this cup that didn't cost a lot, just after the turn of the century, but has provided a lot of money. It will be in record gate receipts today. There he is, Charles Douglas Lawton. Lawton has been a man of many parts in many ways in rugby football and international. And there he shows the cup. And the Prime Minister followed by Alan Prescott. Anderson, it's all worthwhile finding from Australia, Keith Howell. Big Jim Mills, taking hands too with the Prime Minister. Eric Hughes, who came so near to scoring a try on a couple of occasions. And Mick Adams, second row forward, John Foran. A laugh on his face, Mick George. And Ray Dutton, the man who must be in the running for this trophy award, Mal Aspey. Barry Sheridan, Reg Bowden, and Nick Nelson, and Terry Caralis. Dave Chisnall, disappointed losing captain Kevin Ashcroft, but he was up quickly to congratulate the witness. Bobby Wanborn, Alan Whittle, shrug of his shoulders, Frank Reynolds up, Tommy Conroy up, Derek Noonan, Derek Whitehead, John Bevan got the try he wanted to excite his fellow Welshman, Tommy Martin, Harry Gordon, Mike Nicholas. Next week, incidentally, will be the championship final. It's between Leeds and St Helens, and we'll be covering it in Grandstand from Central Park, Wigan. So that is a match that's going to be also a tremendous one. Kick-off, incidentally, be going 3 o'clock. And as the disappointed Blues of Warrington go slowly to the dressing room, and Alec Murphy in the middle, just having a word with them. It is Widnes who are, of course, reaping all the joys. They received the hat, and Charles Douglas Lawton to give him his full title, showing the trophy, and on the shoulders for the cameramen, the photographers. A moment that many great players in the past have done. Vinty Corrales on the shoulders of Jim Mills, and he's doing now with Vinty Corrales what he did in 1964, but then he had a witness jersey on. Now he's in the coaching job, and although there's been great rivalry over this final between Corrales and Murphy, but it's the winners now. Widnes going to take it, and when they get round to their end, that is where their supporters are. There'll be the greatest roar that you've heard for a long while, on the show of the black and white colours. And there they come, as the Warrington fans, loyal supporters, cheering their favourites, but it's the winners that naturally command the loudest cheers and affection. And here it is, the end of the dressing room end, coming round towards the scoreboard end. Vintage, wild young bulls. Vintage, wild young bulls. Well, that is, of course, Vinty Corrales. Alan Prescott with a coloured on, the vice captain, the lid of the cup now, and I don't know, we'll probably see somebody with the cup on his head, and the crowd on the south stand, 15,000 tickets sold at Widnes, 22,000 at Warrington. We sold a lot of neutrals who are enjoying this moment. Mick George with Keith Howell, and after all his work, he deserves holding the cup he wants out. Years ago, Howell didn't want him, but here he is, not so long after now, enjoying the moment of triumph. Barry Sheridan going towards the dressing room end, the sub, Terry Corrales. moment for Chris Anderson, having paid £1,000 to fly back to rejoin his team. Well, no doubt he'll be very walking on his own at the back. He's got a black and white scarf, and he's drinking in all this joy of success as he goes ambling down. And the losers, well, live wires, well, they'll no doubt come again. Those sporting wires they are, they're clapping. There's Anderson, no doubt tired but happy looking at his medal, and there's his showing his medal, and there is Vintic Aurelius, who is giving a big wide smile. They've got a lot of the black and white hats, and number 2 Alan Prescott running round, and they're running round to the royal box. Some supporters that probably think they've missed. They'd want to get this, the fullness of it all. They're not going to leave this moment of success, this stadium that erupted with us, and there's John Foran saying there's a lot up there we haven't shown the cup to. So they're doing it. Not many of them, but they're showing it to them. Widnes, the chemics, and a couple of 3 are already going to the tunnel, and no doubt there is John Foran with the cup. Well, Wembley has seen many great occasions, and I think this must go down amongst the greats. Only one try to each team, that's a remarkable thing. Every time I look at the score, I think 47, and only one try each, but one to Bevan, one to big Jim Mills, and Dutton, short foot, came in at the right time to kick the goal. 16 minutes, 25 minutes, 34th minute, 41 just enough time. That was an important one. And Widnes no doubt getting a lot out of this, and I'm sure somewhere they'll be Frank Boff to get more from them.
Well, this really is one of the most exciting places in sport to be after the Rugby League Cup final. Doug Lawton, the captain, you must be absolutely delighted.
Certainly delighted, Frank, very much so. Couldn't be happier.
Well, what went wrong, all right, what went right? Because you started so badly, 5 points down, and then there was this incredible transformation.
It just shows the side was fit and he got character, I think, you know. I was upset when that happened, you know, little Keith, like he couldn't help it, just one of them things. I said, come on, lads. They're not beaches. I knew we'd do it. I've been feeling this for long enough. Good side, they've worked hard. They deserve it, lads, you know.
You suddenly started throwing it around. I mean, that was somehow, to get through their defence, you threw it around marvellously, didn't you?
Well, you know, over the years I've learned this. When everything's gone, you throw caution to the wind and just hope for the best, you know. Well, you can't play safe and you're behind.
Well, I hope we've got a lens that'll accommodate Jim Mills here. Hello, how are you?
Not so bad, thanks.
Well, I tell you, I'm 5 feet 10.5. This guy is absolutely enormous. What a try to score at a cup final.
Oh, yeah, just tremendous. You know, we had a bit of a shock when he scored early on. I think we caught it a bit cold, but as soon as we scored, we really clicked, you know, and there was no doubt after that. We were all, you know, really happy with it.
Right, here's this try coming up. Now, where were you? It started on the near side of the park. Where were you?
Right-hand side of the field, you know, there was a big gap on that side. I like to stand where the gap's at because there's nobody to tackle you.
Now, at this point, it looks as if it was going the wrong way. It was going very wide here, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a bit of a bad pass there, but this is the try. I was waiting outside him. He just threw this man, and I was there to take the pass. There was 3 side steps in that try.
Well, how are you feeling at this moment, then?
Oh, well, you can't explain the feel. It's really tremendous. We've been looking forward to this now for the last month. You know, we've been really looking forward to it. And this is the climax. This is really great.
Yeah. Anything to say to anybody out there at home in Widnes?
Well, I know my mother's watching me at home. She couldn't get to the match. She's not well enough, but I'm sure she'll be celebrating tonight with everybody.
Fine. Let's bring in Ray Dutton. Thank you very much indeed. Ray Dutton. Hello, how are you?
Not too bad, mate, Frank.
Man of the match, Lance Todd Trophy winner. Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know, Frank.
Oh, lovely. 9 points, I think it was that right?
Yes. No, 10, 11.
11. Yeah. I see. Okay, well, your arithmetic is better than mine. It came off your boot. I mean, how did you enjoy the game? Because I must
fantastic.
Say, well, you've taken...
You know, there's 12 other fellas in front of me, you know, and you can't take any credit away from them lads. They knocked them back. They took them on in forwards. We hammered them, and they had no answer, you know. he had no one to choose.
Fine.
That's it, you know.
Well, lovely. I'd like to bring in Vince Corellius. Come in, Vince. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Vin.
Well, why don't you hold the pot then? Huh?
We broke it already.
Well, how about it, eh?
Very, very good. But Frank, you know, before I say anything really, if I may, I'd like to thank a few people. I'd like to thank Peter Moore in Canterbury Bankstown in Australia for, you know, we've got a very good relationship with them, and for allowing Cliff to, you know, to come across,
Yeah.
you know, and
My word, his journey was well worth £1,000, wasn't it?
well worth, a great player, yeah. World class.
Well, I mean, what do you think of them? Because they've certainly provided us one of the finest, I think one of the finest finals in the history of the Cup.
Frank, these lads are all good pros. You know, sometimes, honestly and personally, I think it's our game a bit sharp, but our lads are all athletes.
Yeah.
But having said that, it takes two sides to make a game. And, you know, Spud's a great pal of mine. I'm awful sorry there's got to be a loser, but that's how the job goes.
Now, you're talking about Alex Murphy. I mean, have you had a word with him yet? I mean, old friends, old enemies?
Yes, we've been enemies this week, but we're pals again now. We shook hands, and that's how the job goes.
Yeah. And what happens now? You're going to have a big party tonight somewhere, are you?
We're going to have a great big do tonight, yeah. The lads are very, very, you know, they deserved it. They've all been excellent lads, excellent pupils. They've done very, very well.
And how do you reckon that they came back after this 5 points, deficit at the beginning?
Well, of course, this is the test of character, isn't it? When you come back from behind, we came back excellently. Yeah, very, very pleased. In fact, I never thought the game was in doubt at all.
Fine. Well, where's Chris Anderson?
He's here.
Where is he? Chris Anderson. Where are you? Well, here's the lad who came all the way from Australia. Well, now then, you came when?
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday. So you've been here a week, and you're going back when?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. As early as that.
Drunk as a lord.
Huh?
Drunk as a lord.
Well, was your journey really necessary, you reckon?
Oh, well, we won. I don't know.
But you wouldn't
Not
have
at the
missed it.
count anyway. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much indeed, Widnes. Have a smashing party. Vince Corellius, Doug Lawton. Thank you all very much indeed. Well, there we are. It's always chaos down here as the Cup goes home. And one of the ironies, of course, is last year in this tunnel I was interviewing the Warrington players. They slunk by behind me this year. It really is a very funny game, this sport in rugby league, and we've certainly seen one of the great finals. Well, thank you to Eddie Waring, our commentator this afternoon, to Ray Lakeland, who was directing our pictures out there on the turf. And now let's go back to the Grandstand studio in Lime Grove to hear some more sports news, and waiting for us there is Tony Gunn.